Once upon somewhere, there was a young man with a mind a bit too in romance with lonely and a spine still learning to straighten. I write things down for a living. I spend my days either pissed off at gravity or amazed at the fact that 7 billion people are breathing as we speak. I do things like this, and you call me an artist. You say, of sorts, I should be a musician of the heart, but you don't know me or the hells and God if you did. And the truth is, I've been scared to tell the other side of the story of the engine behind all this. Now, my mama says all it takes is one look at the kid and you can tell I've been a rose-tongued wordsmith since birth. But for real, I didn't start bleeding ink until circa late junior high, around the time backseats on school field trips started getting awesome. Parentless cribs were all that we lived for, and pegs on the bike could get all three of us home. I grew up playing ball, but when puberty made it very clear I would in fact never start point guard for the Knicks, I traded in my Nikes to ramble about flowers and pretty girls and shit. It was different back then. Back when it was just that pen in my teenage rebellion. Every stage seemed like a mountain, and every poem opened its own Alcatraz of balloons. By high school, things in my ribcage began demanding refuge, and it wasn't just writing anymore. They weren't just poems. It was my best proof of God, a bed for my misunderstood, a glimpse of sin and salvation in the same second. What were once journals were now holy purges, and I learned just how fucking real a night could get with some paper and some secrets. When I was 17, I wrote Harlem. It was for you. You with the basketball hoop and foul line for a father, back pocket journal for a mother, and summer day to compare the rest of your life against. Spit that shit down in D.C. for B&V. Russell Simmons took it and put it on TV. Like, look at the little white nigga with slave master blood in his veins. Look how pretty his pain is. Million views on YouTube. I got death threats, motherfucker. Dudes from the hood were like, come to my block. Let me find out how much you really know. And this one guy from Ohio said, I'm gonna kill you, mudblood. You and that darky father of yours. Nothing happened, of course. A year later or so, wrote from head to toe. It was about a girl with hair that reeked of southern trimming, of a picket white fence surrounding moat-like grass of the house, a house with a big wraparound front porch. She was a writer, and I fall in love damn easy. So I said, your head was great, baby. But your mind was the night before a revolution. And ever since then, women have treated me like some chauffeur to the moon. They come for their taste of mystery, of a mannequin made of wind. They say I'm not like most men, and they can tell I'm a poet by the way I eat pussy. But in the end, it's always the image of me that makes them come, the image of me that makes their fun, and they run when my mask comes off. When I was a freshman in college, I wrote What's in a Man. It wasn't even prose. I just couldn't understand why I had more hands than times I've seen men cry, more fingers than people I trust. Maybe it's because my father raised me more honest than kind. Said there ain't too much room for feeling things in a world that boxes 12-30 rounds with your dreams. I'm 20-something now and still trying not to believe him. I'm 20-something now, still trying not to believe him. 20-something now, and those poems done flew to 3 continents this year, yet I still feel like mist, like steam everywhere, but right here on this stage is where I spill my guts under these bright lights. I can't be touched. Right here is why folks from home don't talk to me that much. Right here is why me and Belle broke up. Right here is why. This is my war. This is my peace. This stage is my teeth. This is where I eat. This is the reason why I don't sleep like 3 or 4 nights a week, because why risk a nightmare when I got a pack of 27s and a whole lot of work for this rolled up Franklin right here, right here. On this stage. This is my war. This is my peace. This is where my stories become your currency. But I ain't mad. I just want you to know what it feels like. I just want you to know where I'll be at when I'm gone, right here on this stage. I ain't scared anymore.